Happy Monday, YouTube and IGTV. Xavier here again. After taking the whole weekend off doing rants, I'm back again with another one. Looks like I got two Houston teams to talk about. Not only I'm going to talk about last night's game between the Rockets and the Jazz in round one of the Western Conference quarterfinals in the 2019 NBA playoffs, but I'm also going to talk about the Houston Astros and how well they did this past weekend against the Seattle Mariners. If you hear the music in the background, I'm jamming to Vibe 92.7's Mix at 6 with my man DJ LS. Right now they're playing JT Money. Who that try to get up in my crew? I ain't heard that song in years. But before I talk about last night's Rockets Jazz game, let's talk about the Astros and the Mariners game. I got 4 words to say about that. The Astros strikes again. Just like last week against the Yankees and last weekend against the Athletics, the Astros swept the Mariners for 3 games in a row. They beat them on Friday 10-6, Saturday 3-1, and yesterday 3-2. Astros are on a 9-game winning streak right now. They beat the Athletics for 3 games in a row. They beat the Yankees 3 games in a row. And now they beat the Mariners 3 games in a row. So that makes it 9 wins in a row for the Astros. Speaking of the Mariners, they got 2 games against the Mariners tomorrow in Oakland and Wednesday. Then, between Good Friday and Easter Sunday, they got 3 games against the Texas Rangers. So they won't be back at home until next Monday through next Wednesday against the Minnesota Twins. Then next Thursday to April 28th, they got 4 games against the Cleveland Indians. Yeah. Who that? Huh? Who that? Trying to get up in my crew. Then they got 4 games between April 29th and May 2nd against the Minnesota Twins. Then from May 4th to Cinco de Mayo, they got 2 games against the Angels. So let's see how the Astros go. But I'm very proud of the Astros for swiping 3 teams for 9 games for a 9-game winning streak. I'm very proud of you, Astros. Keep up the good work. Now we got that out the way. Let's talk about last night's first round of the Western Conference quarterfinals in the 2019 NBA playoffs. Trying to get up in my for show. Between the Utah Jazz and the Houston Rockets. I'm sorry, that's my song right there by JT Money. Who that? Huh? Who that? Trying to get up in my crew. Vibe 927 is killing it right now. But anyway. So, the NBA playoffs has begun. And you know what their slogan is. Win or go home. Whatever team wins 4 games, they advance to the Western Conference semifinals. And they're also doing the same thing in the Eastern Conference. So before I get my thoughts about last night's game, let's get to the highlights. First quarter, Rockets dominated by scoring 31 points while the Jazz scored 24. Then the Rockets dominated again in the second quarter, scoring 28 points while the Jazz scored 20. At halftime, Rockets 59, Jazz 44. But then things got a little ugly in the third quarter. Rockets scored 24 points while the Jazz scored 27. So the Jazz pretty much dominated the third quarter by 3 points. After 3, Rockets 83, Jazz 71. But the Rockets made a hellified comeback in the fourth quarter, scoring 39 points while the Jazz scored 19. Final score, Houston Rockets 120, Utah Jazz 90. Rockets are up 1-0. James Harden had 29 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. CP3 Chris Paul had 14 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Clint Capella, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. Eric Gordon, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. PJ Tucker, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. For the bench, they get 35 points. Dan Wilhouse Jr., 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Austin Rivers, 4 points, 1 rebound, no assists. Kenneth Faried, I'm going to get on him in a moment. 11 points, 6 rebounds, no assists. I'm going to get my thoughts about Kenneth Faried, about what happened last night. Gerald Green, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And Iman Shumpert had no points and no assists, but only had 1 rebound. For the Jazz, Ricky Rubio, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Donovan Mitchell, 19 points, 5 rebounds, no assists. Rudy Gobert, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist. Derek Favors, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Joe Ingles, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. And for the bench, they get 18 points. Do I really have to say who was the player of the game? Y'all should already know who it was. None other than James Harden with 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. Now on to my thoughts. Congratulations, Rockets, for winning the first game of round 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals against the Utah Jazz. 1 game down, 3 to go. Of course, games 5 through 7 if necessary. Their next game is on Wednesday at the Toyota Center. Then they're going to go to Salt Lake City in Utah on Saturday and next Monday. And then games 5 through 7 if necessary. But I got to talk about what happened between Kenneth Faried and Jay Crowder in the third quarter. Kenneth Faried, what the fuck were you thinking, bro? Why did you get into a physical altercation with Jay Crowder in the third quarter? I have no idea. Your ass better be lucky that you dodged the bullet from getting a technical foul or from getting ejected. Because if you had a technical foul or got ejected, then things would have went from bad to worse. So I'm glad that you did not get a tech or get ejected. Come on now. This is supposed to be the playoffs. You're supposed to focus on winning, not focusing on getting an altercation with another player from another team. So Kenneth Faried, your ass better be lucky that you did not get ejected and you did not get a technical foul. That was not cool. But either way, I'm very proud of both the Rockets and the Astros for winning their games this past weekend, especially the Astros. Like I said, they're on a 9-game winning streak right now. Let's see if they can make it a 10-game winning streak when they go up against the Athletics tomorrow, and an 11-game winning streak when they face them again on Wednesday. But that's going to wrap up my rant about this past weekend's game between the Astros and the Mariners, and last night's first round of the first game of the Western Conference quarterfinals between the Utah Jazz and the Houston Rockets. Let me know what y'all think about the Astros and the Rockets winning their games this past weekend. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Hit subscribe if you like the content. Click on the notification bell for the next video. And I will catch you tomorrow for part 9 of my gameplay of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And I'm thinking about doing a food review tomorrow. Don't follow your dreams. Chase them. Peace. Go Houston Astros. And go Houston Rockets.